And anyway, and the bass player guy, his name is Matt. I couldn't tell if he was white or he was black, and he had dreads down to his ass.
Oh, cool.
Okay, but man, about halfway through the set, they got pissed, and they just started playing. They actually started playing. They found their fucking, they still got their groove back.
They got into the fucking, everything started lining up. The guitar started lining up.
Dude, they fucking slammed. I wasn't even drinking. I was actually watching everybody else stuff. I'm like, good, don't feel nothing, because they had this big garage door open on the side of the stage. I'm like, I'm watching everybody. So I just moved over to the side of the stage, and I'm like, yeah. And then this guy, he's playing a 6-string bass, which is weird to me.
I know, that's him. That's fucking Shaw, dude. He plays a 6-string bass. Not Chad, but real.
And then Hunter busts out. He had 2 really, really beautiful Gibsons. One was blue, and it was a custom Gibson. If anybody on this radio show knows what we're talking about,
custom Gibson.
Custom Gibson with a diamond headstock.
Yeah, that's a cock ring, dude, that you can only wear on stage.
If it's a cock ring,
and he's just playing it like it is. You know, it's his guitar.
Right on.
But I'm sitting there like going, okay. And I stood in awe. And the hair on my arm stood up, and the hair on the back of my neck stood up when they actually hit their rhythm.
Right.
Man, Heritage. Just put it out there.
Heritage.
Heritage. They kick ass.
I'm going to have to check out Heritage.
Their singer Tony, if you like Sublime, then guess what? Bradley Nolan lives through him. That guy sings, he's singing like you've never heard, man.
Like
they are
Sublime on acid, huh? It's kind of like, if you were describing Heritage, you would say Heritage is kind of like Sublime on acid, would be like to describe it.
Brad Nolan singing over it.
So shout out to Hunter, Billy, Matt, Tony, Heritage, rock and roll, guys. Well, I'm gonna check them out. I'm gonna have to check that shit
out. I would love for everybody on this radio cast to go check out Heritage, because they have their own trailer, they own their own shit, and that's money. To drive around from Florida to LA, they're touring, and they're
Florida for 8 motherfuckers.
So man, they didn't make shit.
But they came in and they put it all out on the
They're on their way to Colorado, they're on their way to Utah, they're on their way to Oregon, all the way up to Southern Coast, you know, of course, where everybody loves that kind of shit.
Fucking putting
they're kind of like Sublime, but they're not.
Right.
They're a little heavier.
Yeah. Cool.
But Tony sings immaculate, dude. It was an amazing show. It was just an amazing show. And the Stitches Gringos. Gringos.
I am going to pause the Chris Ride or Die interview for the next show, which is going to be uploaded immediately after this show. So give it 30 minutes. By the time you're through listening to this one, baby, guess what? The second part to this should be up and rocking and rolling. And at this part of the show, guys, I'd just like to remind you that you should be doing what you love to do every single motherfucking day whenever you wake up. You might say to yourself, how would I ever do that? It's simple, man. All you got to do is perform every single task, no matter how small, no matter how big, to the best of your ability. And you got to try to fill your place in society. You hear me? You know what I'm saying? And when do you do that? The time to do that, the time to start performing every task to the best of your ability is right motherfucking now. Because just we're talking about earthquakes and floods. Tomorrow you might not wake up, motherfucker. So guess what? You got to do something right now. The past is in the past. It's behind us. It's said. It's done. So the only time to act is right now, to perform every task to the best of your ability. And it's all going to stack up to success, man. If you want to start a podcast, all you got to do is sit down and hit motherfucking record, right? And you can record some crazy commercials just like this one.
NaughtyGirlClothing.net, NaughtyGirlClothing.net, NaughtyGirlClothing.net. Hey, are you feeling naughty, but you're sitting around in some stained t-shirt and unbecoming bottoms? NaughtyGirlClothing.net has got you covered, actually. from size 2 to 2X, baby. Now there's no excuse for your sexy ass to get some action. Or just look hot as hell for yourself. Because that's what counts. You, from fun to fantasy, become part of our Naughty Girl family. naughtygirlclothing.net. naughtygirlclothing.net.
Go to naughtygirlclothing.net and use the coupon code ZombieGirls. If you're a zombie girl, use the coupon code ZombieGirls, and that's where you'll get a discount on your order, and you'll get free shipping. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Chris Ride or Die, I appreciate you for being on the show. Thank every single one of you guys for tuning in, and I will be back with you guys in just a couple of minutes after I do this next show. Or we say the conclusion to this show. Part 1 and Part 2, Part A, Part B, D, whatever. Call it whatever you want, just don't call me late to... You know how the rest of that. Okay, so check out Heritage. Check out Stinky Gringos. Check out the new Metallica, Hardwired. We'll talk a little bit about that a little bit more on the next show. Everybody out there in interweb land, get you a big fat slice of chocolate cake, and watch out for all the damn drunk motherfuckers out there on the highway right now. And if you're one of them, man, find a place to motherfucking stop and party in one spot. There ain't no reason for you to drunk ass to be out on the damn road today, man. You feel me? Alright, so everybody give a hand to Mr. Chris Ryder for being on the motherfucking show. Ride or die, Chris.
Found the show. Where else in the world would you wanna go? I might think about my day. I might tell them a joke. Chocolate cake on the radio, and please just like it. Please just like it. Do not knock us until you try to. I'm gonna survive the Rockers radio station. Portal directly into your imagination. No, podcast. Here we go. The right beat. On the show. Tell you that
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and children of all ages, thank you once again for tuning in to the Robczombie Show. Here live, uncut, and ready from Speaker Studios and Broadcast Radio. Just a little reminder here from Zombie. If you got your parents around, if you do have your parents around, give them a call, send them a text, give them an email, and tell them that you love them and you appreciate them bringing your monkey ass into this world. And if you don't have your parents around, let me tell you, they're looking down on you, and they are motherfucking proud of you right now. I know these things. So, alright, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, thank you once again for tuning in. This is Zombie. Have a badass evening and an even better tomorrow. Alright, guys, again, thanks Chris, thanks everybody for tuning in. Hit follow, hit like, show us some love in every avenue.